Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from AnthonysCustoms, and for this review we are looking at the World of Nintendo PEPPY figure, which, it's a $10 figure. There's really not that much need for a review, but I wanted you guys to know it exists and that it's not so bad. If you're trying to build out a Nintendo collection, then this might be something you want to get. So it's just going to be a real quick review, but let's go ahead and do it. So let's get them off the stand and take a closer look. So as you might expect from a $10 figure, it's not the most impressive thing in the world, but I still hold that these World of Nintendo figures are nice enough that you won't feel too bad about adding them to your collection just to hold a space for a particular character. And since I'm a big fan of Star Fox, I thought it would be nice to finish off the crew with Peppy and Slippy. Slippy's not quite here yet, but he's on his way. Anyway, this guy measures just about 11 centimeters to the top of his ears, which makes him just about 4¼ inches. Obviously, the ears are quite tall, so he's actually a little bit shorter, but you get the idea. The paint job on this guy, definitely not too intricate, but it's not too bad. If you look at his face, I mean, there's a little bit of bleeding going on between the tan and the brown, but the eyes don't look too bad. The teeth are painted, so that's okay. The ears don't look too bad. It's gonna be passable. The chest part, we have the red up here, and then the black, and then the gray. It's all fairly clean. Definitely good enough. The belt is there, so that's okay. And they painted some collars, some cuffs on the sleeves, and the hands are painted as well. Lastly, we have the boots, which actually have a little bit of paintwork to accentuate the sculpt work on there, which isn't too bad. There's a little bit of kind of like mechanical type sculpt work, and it's fairly hard edged, so I like that. Now, in terms of articulation, we're definitely not going to be getting a whole lot out of this guy, but his head does rotate, so you can pose him a little bit that way. His waist rotates also, so that helps. And then his arms have a fixed hinge, so you can raise them and swing them around. No bicep swivel, but you don't really need it. And then the elbows do have a bicep swivel in there, so that's okay. And they have a little bit of a hinge. Definitely not going to get quite 90 out of it, but it's okay. The wrists do not move, so don't expect that. For the hips, it's just a ball peg, so the legs move around a little bit. Not a whole lot, but it's there. And then for the knees, you can see in there, hopefully, that there's a bit of a hinge, and it will rotate, but there's really no range for the hinge at all. It's just like maybe 5 degrees at best, so don't expect too much out of that. Lastly, we have the ankle hinge, which is surprisingly good, but obviously you're not going to really have too much use for it since you can't move the hips. The boots are sculpted nicely on the bottom as well. So ultimately, it's going to be mostly a static figure. Put him in slightly angled pose, like maybe he's standing there for a reason rather than just standing there like a statue, but it's nothing special by any means. But for $10, I think if you're a Nintendo fan or a Star Fox fan, it's worth picking up, and that's really why I wanted to do the review. Lastly, he does kind of come with an accessory, and that is this, which is just a tannish plastic cube with stickers on it. So it's nothing special again, but it's included, so you have it, and it'll be a nice enough addition to your collection. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I have new videos up every single day. We talk about action figures, movies, TV shows, video games, all kinds of fun stuff. So make sure you come back for that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.